guys, I'm Deepthi and today's video is gonna be about 50 red lipsticks for you guys. And so it's not just straight up reds, it's also deep red shades. I have lipsticks and liquid lipsticks, and I'm not going to be stopping with this. There's going to be other colors coming up as well. Okay, now that we're in the subject of lipsticks, you guys might be wondering, like, who would wear lipstick at this time when you have to wear mask? Me. This person wears lipstick underneath the mask as well, and I'm not wearing lipstick to show to somebody or to make it look appealing to somebody else. I'm doing it for myself. It was a vital part of my daily life way before all this, and I still am continuing to wear it. Do whatever you want to make yourself happy. If it's such a little thing that's going to bring you happiness, then why stop it? Or just keep this video as a reference in future. Whenever you want to buy any red lipstick, you can probably take a screenshot for reference and then buy it whenever you can wear lipsticks without mask. And also, I'm going to be talking to you guys about a little something that I'm using to shop online and to save money while doing so. These days, the only safe option for us is to shop online. I am buying so many things online myself. I buy my makeup, skincare, hair care products for my house, and so many other things. And when I came across this particular website which can get me cash back while I'm shopping these exact same products online, I was completely on board with it. So the website I'm going to be talking about is CashKaro. CashKaro gives you cash back and rewards on so many different websites. They have about 1,500 plus websites like Amazon, Ajio, Myntra, Mamaearth, so many other websites under their wing. So I am this person, I always use cashback websites. I find it to be very, very helpful when I want to shop something online and earn some cash back as well. So this is not like points or anything of the sort. This is real cash which you can transfer back to your account or convert it into Amazon gift voucher. And it's cashback throughout the year. Sale or no sale, CashKaro always has cashback throughout the year. You guys know me, I won't talk about something that I don't think is useful for my subscribers. So this is something that is going to be useful for all of us. So recently I've been shopping a lot on Amazon, and I've been ordering memory cards, cords, and all that is related to my YouTube setup, because at this time I like to have some backup, because I don't know what is going to give up when, and I want to have a backup of my memory card and some cords and cables. I ordered a couple of those things as well. Anytime I'm looking to order some skincare products which is available on Myntra, Amazon, or even Sephora, CashKaro is a website that I will definitely be using. I am already using it. So I'll talk about the products in a bit and then show you guys how to actually sign up with CashKaro. So the first product I'm going to be talking about is a universally flattering red shade. This is MAC Ruby Woo. This is a retro matte lipstick formula. Now this is that one red shade that I wear every time I'm very confused what goes with a certain outfit, or just like a pick-me-up shade when I'm really dull, when I'm very not in the mood for anything. It's just such a beautiful red shade. I have such a good connection with this particular red. And the next one I'm going to be talking about is the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Missy and Feels. This is my all-time favorite red liquid lipstick. This is something that I always reach out for, and I think this suits all skin tones, and the formula on this is very comfortable and pretty long lasting as well. Now Wet n Wild products are mostly on really good discounts on Myntra, and if you want to shop with CashKaro, this is how you do it. Just click on the link in the description box and make your account on CashKaro. You will immediately get ₹25 when you join with this link. After signing up, just search for any website or select any offer, like I'm selecting Myntra, and just tap on the orange button and select visit retailer, and you will be taken to the website. Here simply shop like you normally would and make the purchase. Once you've made the purchase, just check the my earnings section of your CashKaro account where the cashback will reflect. Once you have 250 rupees confirmed cashback, you can transfer the entire amount to your bank account or redeem it as an Amazon gift voucher. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the MAC Russian Red lipstick. This is a matte lipstick formula. Now this one is not like the Ruby Woo formula. Ruby Woo is a retro matte lipstick, and this is a matte lipstick, so it's a lot more creamier than that. There are as much as fans for this shade as much as there is for Ruby Woo. So if you don't like Ruby Woo, you can try this one out. This has slight like orange tones to it. The next shade I'm going to be talking about is a Nars Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. This is in the shade Cruella. Now this is a slight blue based red shade, and this would look really nice for people up to like medium skin tones. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Nykaa Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Marilyn. Now this is not your typical like straight up red shade. It has slight pink undertones to it, which makes it very different and very nice. I love the formula of these Nykaa Ultra Matte lipsticks. The next one is the Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick. This is in the shade 111. This formula is very long lasting and I love this shade of red. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Sugar Matte as Hell Lip Crayon. This is in the shade Cherry Ames. This one is again a brighter red shade, has very visible orange undertones to it, so again would look really nice for people with light and medium skin tones. These lip crayons are really pigmented, very easy to apply, they glide on really smooth. Next shade I'm going to be talking about is the Nykaa Wonder Puff Cushion Lipstick. This is in the shade Blessed. Now this is what the shade looks like. Again has slight blue undertones to it and I think would again suit all skin tones. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Faces lip crayon in the shade Midnight Rose. Now this one is again a slightly deeper red shade. It's not too deep, but it's not too bright as well. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. This is in the shade Velvet Jazz. Now this one is not very easily available in India, but you can of course contact some Instagram sellers and get your hands on this. Now this is again not your straight up red shade. This is a slightly deeper red shade, but this shade in particular looks really nice on all skin tones, especially like deeper skin tones. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Pat McGrath Trans lipstick. This is a matte lipstick. This is in the shade Elson. Now these lipsticks glide on like butter and they're very smooth on the lips. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the Faces Jewel Cut lipstick. This is in the shade Russian Maroon. Love the formula of these lipsticks. Again, sort of like a deeper red shade, flatter all skin tones. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the L'Oreal Star Collection lipstick. This is in pure garnet and this is Sonam Kapoor's shade. I'm not sure if the shades are still available. I think you can look up on Amazon or on Nykaa. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Maybelline Creamy Matte lipstick. This is in the shade Divine Wine. Amazing for all skin tones. Love the formula of these creamy matte lipsticks. So affordable, 299 rupees. Can get it on a discount as well. Next shade I'm swatching is the Lakme Absolute Matte lipstick. This is in the shade Berry Boost. Now the name sounds like it's a berry shade, but on the lips it looks like a red shade with sort of deeper undertones to it, not so much a berry shade. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Feels So Grande. It does have slight blue undertones to it, but it also has equal orange undertones to it as well. When you swatch this next to a liquid lipstick with a lot of blue undertones to it, this would not even have that much of a blue undertone, but this shade is so flattering on all skin tones. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is Faces Lip Crayon. This is in the shade Bold Wine. This doesn't look like that straight up red or wine shade. It has a red undertone to it, but it also has a little bit of like a pinky plum undertone to it. It's very different, a very unique shade. It looks different at different lighting and on different skin tones as well. Next one I'm going to be talking about is the Sugar Matte as Hell Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade Claire Redfield. And this will flatter all skin tones in my opinion. I just love this shade. Again, the formula is amazing. Next one I'm going to be talking about is the Nykaa Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Mishti. This again has a little bit of pink undertones to it. It's sort of like a different red shade, very beautiful on the lips. The next one I'm going to be talking about is the Nykaa Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Maharani. So this one is again a slightly deeper red shade. It has slight brown undertones to it. Again, looks really nice on all skin tones. And this one is slightly more pigmented than the shade Mishti. So the next one I want to be talking about is the Colourpop Matte X Lippy Stick, and this is in the shade Love Freak. It's like a blackened red shade, so it has a lot of like dark plum undertones to it. It would look really nice on people with medium tan and deeper skin tones for sure. The next one I want to be talking about is the MAC Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Diva. This was a shade that I was eyeing for a really long time, and I'm so glad I got it in the mini variant because as you guys can see, I have quite a lot of shades and I can never go through this entire lipstick if I had it in the full size. The next shade I'm going to be talking about is the K-Beauty Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade Afterparty. This is another shade of red that has slight pink undertones to it, and these are retractable lip crayons. Next one I'm going to be swatching is a Smashbox liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Bawse. The only thing about the formula is that they dry up a little bit in the tube, so it's difficult to get the product onto the applicator. Now this one has slight deeper blue undertones to it, but equal amount of like warmth to it as well. So it's like mixture of both, or I could just say it's just neutral. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Burgundy Blush. This is like a blackened red shade, you can call it, with a lot of plum undertones to it. Very deep shade. Love this one for all skin tones. Looks really nice. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Nykaa Matte to Last Mini Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Maithili. This is such a unique red, okay? This is not your typical red shade. It has a lot of different undertones to it. A little bit of terracotta undertones to it and also red. So it's a mixture of all, not very pigmented, a little bit watery formula. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Wet n Wild Catsuit Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Behind the Bleachers. This again is very similar to the previous shade in Maithili in the sense that it's not your straight up red shade. It has a little bit of terracotta, pink, very different but very pretty on the lips. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Nykaa Matte to Last Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Goa Hottie. So this is like a brick red color. I think this would suit again all skin tones, but if you are deeper than me, it might look a lot more mellowed down. So it is sort of like a reddish orange shade. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the Mcgrath Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the number 10. Looks really nice on all skin tones. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Maybelline City Brick Collection. This is in the shade Brick Red. Now this is like a very again brick red shade. It has more orange undertones to it than it has red, and I think this will flatter people up to like medium skin tones. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the Colorbar Sinful Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Exposed. So this is such a deep red shade with a little bit of brown plum undertones to it. Will look really nice on all skin tones, especially deeper skin tones. Love the shade, love the formula of these Colorbar lipstick. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Sugar Matisse Hair Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade 36 Veronica Mars. This again would suit all skin tones in my opinion. And next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Maybelline Sensational Liquid Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Soft Wine. This is what the shade looks like. It again has a slight orange hint to it. I got this after watching YouTubers swatch it online, and it looked a lot more deeper than it was, and she was of a much deeper skin tone than I am. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Lakme Absolute Matte Lipstick, and this is in the shade Dynamite Berry. This is what it looks like, as you guys can see. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Colourpop Matte X Lippy Stick, and this is in the shade Chateau. I'm not sure if this is a permanent product from Colourpop, but this is one of my favorite deep red shades. Again, would suit all skin tones so beautifully. Completely matte and sort of transfer proof. The next shade I'm going to be talking about is the Balm Meat Matte Hues, and this is in the shade Adoring. This is again a beautiful deep red shade. I love the formula of these Balm Meat Matte Nudes, and if you've been procrastinating getting this, try one shade and you'll be hooked onto this. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Kat Von D Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Outlaw. This is again an almost true red shade. Would look really nice on all skin tones. I love the formula of these. They are very long lasting. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Flower Beauty Miracle Matte Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Scarlet Letter. Again, a very comfortable liquid lipstick formula. If you don't like very drying liquid lipsticks, you can try this one out. You can get this one on sale most of the times on Nykaa. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Colourpop Ultra Satin Liquid Lips, and this is in the shade Lost. The next shade I'm going to be swatching is the Wet n Wild Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Excellent. Though this is such a dark shade, it's not one bit patchy. Applies beautifully on the lips, stays comfortable throughout the day, and this would again suit all skin tones. Anybody who likes deep dark shades, this is the one for you. The next one is the Smashbox Always On Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Disorderly. Look at how beautiful it looks. Completely matte, transfer proof liquid lipsticks. Next shade I'm going to be swatching is the L'Oreal Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade I Am Worth It. Now this one is again a pink toned red shade. It's not very pigmented, nor is it too sheer, but the formula is very long lasting and very comfortable. The next one I'm going to be talking about is the LA Colors Matte Liquid Lip Color, and this is in the shade Perception. Now these are again very pigmented, super matte liquid lipsticks. Can be drying for some people. The red shade with terracotta undertones looks really nice on all skin tones, and if you want to try sort of like a different red shade, this is something you should be trying out. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the Nykaa K Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Cocoa Bean. This one, you can say that it's a perfect blend of brown and red. It's not too brown, but it's not too red as well. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Voyager. This particular shade I'm not very happy with the formula, but the other shades are pretty good and they are very long lasting as well. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the Matte Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade Carnivorous. Again, a very deep, almost blackened red shade. Looks really nice on all skin tone. You can keep your makeup very minimalistic with this kind of a shade. Very pigmented, easy to apply. Next one I'm going to be swatching is the Faces Go Chic lipstick. This is in the shade Lady in Red. Now these lipsticks are not very pigmented. They have a very subtle wash of color to it. Really waxy and almost like a lip balm, like a tinted lip balm. The next one I'm going to be swatching is the BH Cosmetics Linen Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Maria. My absolute favorite shade, but I don't think you can get this easily in India. The formula of this is pretty drying, but the shade is an absolute winner. The shade I'm going to be talking about is MAC Matte Lipstick in the shade Sin. And now this shade, as you guys can see, has a little bit of a plum deeper undertone to it. So it's not your straight up deep red shade even. But this shade looks really nice on people with deeper skin tones and people who find like normal red lipsticks pulls a lot more orange on them or a lot more brighter on them. And you want something to tone down a little bit. This would look really nice. And if it's your wedding day or you're going to have any other occasion after all this where you need to wear like a gold outfit or like an off-white color outfit, these shades are the ones that would look really nice even over those typical red shades. So the last one I'm going to be swatching is in the shade Rooch. This is from Colourpop. This is one of the most drying formulas of Colourpop ever, and I think the shade is reformulated. The shade is very pretty and would suit every single person. So that's pretty much it. Like I mentioned, I will leave some of the links to my favorite red lipsticks, so like some of my most used products, in the description box below. Just click on that link, avail the 25 rupees cashback when you sign up. Don't miss that out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Hop the new baby inside my way. I'll play the catch it, baby, just slide on me. Only time you lie is when you lie on me. Be my forever, baby, come ride my wave. Hop a new baby inside my